Greetings, people of the world. Allow me first to apologize. I do, like many of you, appreciate the comforts of the everyday routine, the security of the familiar, the tranquility of repetition. I enjoy them as much as anyone. But in the spirit of commemoration, whereby important events of the past usually associated with someone's death or the end of some awful, bloody struggle are celebrated with a nice holiday, I thought we could mark this November the 5th, 2013, a day that is, sadly, no longer remembered, by taking time out of our daily lives to come out of our homes, offices, and places of silent refuge so that we may have a little chat. There are, of course, those who do not want us to speak. Even now, orders are being shouted into telephones, and men with computers, satellites, cameras and guns will soon be on their way. Why? Because while the truncheon may be used in lieu of conversation, words will always retain their power. Words offer the means to meaning, and, for those who will listen, the annunciation of truth. And the truth is there are some things terribly wrong with our governments, aren't there? Cruelty and injustice, intolerance and oppression. And where once you had the freedom to object, to think and speak as you saw fit, you now have censors and surveillance coercing your conformity and soliciting submission. How did this happen? Who's to blame? Certainly there are those who are more responsible than others. And they will be held accountable. But again, truth be told, if you're looking for the guilty, you need only look into a mirror. I know why you did it. I know you were afraid. Who wouldn't be? War, terror, disease. There were a myriad of problems which conspired to corrupt your reason and rob you of your common sense. Fear got the best of you. And in your panic, you turned to your politicians. They promised you order, they promised you peace, and all they demanded in return was your silent, obedient consent. But no more. Now I seek to end that silence. Now I seek to help you find your voice so that you can remind your leaders of what they have forgotten. More than 400 years ago, a great citizen wished to embed the 5th of November forever in our memory. His hope was to remind the world that fairness, justice and freedom are more than words. They are perspectives. So if you've seen nothing, if the crimes of this government remain unknown to you, then I would suggest that you allow the 5th of November to pass unmarked. But if you see what I see, if you feel as I feel, and if you would seek as I seek, then I ask you to stand beside me on the 5th of November, in every capital of every nation on earth. And together, we shall give them a 5th of November that shall never, ever be forgot.